Hey guys, and welcome to another episode of Sightless Voices, Unleashing Potential. I am your hostie with the mostie, Jennifer Parrish, and today we have a really heartfelt episode for y'all. This one I can certainly identify with on a personal level. Our guest is Danelle Chaplain. She's a remarkable individual who has faced vision loss, overcome cancer, and received support from the Lighthouse of Houston. And Danelle has recently enrolled in our customer service certification course, and today she is going to tell us all about her journey. As usual, before we get started, we will describe the set for our blind and low vision viewers. We are sitting in blue chairs with wooden tables next to us. We have a white brick background, blue lights, and a neon lighthouse sign. Hi, Danelle. Thank you so much for coming today and being with us.
Thank you, Jennifer, for having me. This is a wonderful opportunity, and it's a pleasure to just be here. And I thank y'all for considering me to come tell my story.
Absolutely. So can you let's start by telling us a little bit about yourself and your vision loss journey and what led to your vision loss.
Okay. So my name is Danelle Chaplain. I am a single blind mom of 4 of the most beautiful girls that you've ever seen in your life. I have Deja, that's 29, Damaria, that's 19, Destiny, that's 17, and Dior, that's 13.
Beautiful names.
Thank you. All girls, so you can imagine my house is full of drama.
It's an estrogen fest.
Estrogen. We have princesses, queens, and divas, okay?
Wow.
So as I stated, I am visually impaired or legally blind. I was diagnosed with glaucoma in 2011. 2013, I lost the left eye vision first because that eye was the eye that had the most highest pressure. So it was hard losing my vision at that time because I worked on a job for 16 years as a coach operator. Oh, and I forgot to mention, I am originally from North Charleston, South Carolina.
Ah, nice. Okay.
Yes. So I worked as a coach operator driving buses for 16 years.
Okay, like Greyhound or like?
The actual transportation buses,
Coach.
like the metro buses here.
Oh, got it. Okay,
Yes.
cool.
Yes.
That's awesome.
And it was a hard challenge going through that period of experiencing my vision loss in my left eye.
Yeah.
Because I was like, okay, what is going on? Why am I going through this? But little did I find out later on that my dad, before he passed, he had glaucoma as well. So glaucoma is a hereditary disease, as we all know. So I unfortunately got it from him. But I didn't let it stop me. I still continued to work. You know, I still wanted to be out being productive and being among society. I wasn't ready to accept losing my vision at that time, totally. So, and I was thankful that I still did have partial vision.
Exactly. So do you have partial vision to this day, or
No.
you do not? Okay,
No,
so you lost the other one.
I lost the other one after being diagnosed with lymphoma cancer in 2017. Having to go through the chemo and the steroids, I actually watched my vision diminish and go down. I literally saw the last time I saw my girls' faces, and that is the last picture, the last vision that I had when I saw their faces at that time when they were a little bit younger than they are right now. And, you know, I couldn't believe what was happening to me.
Wow.
To the point that I wanted to stop the chemo treatment because I knew it was diminishing and I didn't want to lose my vision, but that wasn't my decision, you
Right.
know, so... And I'm thankful that I had a nurse at LBJ. She pushed me to continue to come to treatment. You know, she said vision loss is not as bad as you not coming back to get your treatment, because if you don't come back and get your treatment, it could be worse.
Yep.
You know, I wouldn't be here sitting where I am right now if I hadn't finished my treatment.
Yeah, exactly. I can totally relate to that. I you know, as you know, and we'll get into the cancer stuff later, but you know, as you know, I've had breast cancer last year. Yes. I had it, and you know, I have to take these pills that make me feel crazy for 5 years. They're estrogen blockers because my cancer was estrogen fed. And I have hot flashes and pain and I'm like, what happens if I don't do this? Yes. They're like, you get your cancer back and you die.
Yeah.
So
yes.
Okay, check.
Yeah.
Taking the pills.
Yeah, take the pills.
But anyway, so, all right. So let's talk a little bit more about your vision loss. So how has vision loss impacted your life kind of in general?
Jennifer, it's better now.
Yeah.
And I can honestly say that with all sincerity. I am in a better place now. And I tell people sometimes I believe God took my vision for a reason. Some things in the world that he didn't want me to see.
For real?
Yes, some things that, we just don't need to see.
We don't need to see those, yes.
Yeah. But I'm better now. In the beginning, it was really, really hard. Yeah. I was like, how am I going to do this? How am I going to raise children being blind? How can I do this? How can I overcome this? And it just came to a point where I just wanted to totally give up. I'm going to be truthfully honest. I wanted to completely give up.
Yeah.
And I said, I don't want to do this. I want to take the cowardly way out. So one night I prayed and I said, God, if you love me the way that you say that you love me, I don't want to wake up in the morning.
Oh, yikes. Yeah. Oh, honey.
The next morning I did wake up. And when I woke up, I just sat there and I thought about the prayer that I prayed. And I said, how foolish was I to pray? Because he could have instantly took me and while I was sleeping.
Yeah.
But he didn't.
Yeah.
And for the first time, I heard a voice, and I know it was him. And he said, not so. And when he said, not so, that just made me get up out of my bed, stand up straight, and put on what I call the boss.
Yep.
The boss, where I threw my shoulders back, I threw my head up, and I said, okay, I'm going to get through this. And it's like he was telling me, if you pick yourself up, I will help pick you up.
Yeah.
And from that moment on, honey, I have been moving and grooving. There's nothing that stops me.
There you go.
I just will not lie down anymore, and I just will not stay, as some people say, that we're supposed to stay in the house, stay in the closet, hidden in our rooms. I'm not doing that.
No. Yep, exactly. Talk about some of the challenges that you faced and how you overcame them after your vision loss. Some
challenges, doing my own paperwork.
Filling
out paperwork. It's
hard.
It was hard having to rely on somebody to even help me with my bank account.
Right.
Because I'm a very private person. I don't like nobody messing with my coins.
Yeah, don't mess with the money.
Okay, don't, please,
Yeah.
So it was some things like that, but, I had to realize that sometimes we do have to ask for help. Yeah. But then I also learned that the Lighthouse has the resources for me to learn how to do my own applications, how to fill out paperwork on my own, how to live independently and continue, just being strong and knowing that I can do this on my own. I really don't have to rely on family and friends who we all know they will move on their own time or they will disappoint you.
Exactly. Okay? Yeah. Moving on their own time. I completely understand that. Yeah.
And I'm not the one. I don't like waiting for nobody. Yeah. I'm sorry. I'm very impatient on that part.
Right.
So.
Well, you just want to get things done in a timely fashion. And, I'm not waiting until next Tuesday to handle what I need to handle today.
Yes, ma'am.
Exactly.
Yes. And that's a pet peeve of mine.
Yeah.
I have always honored being on time and time management.
Yes. Yes.
I just, that is a pet peeve where I just can't, no. It doesn't work for me.
Yeah, exactly. What about misconceptions or misunderstandings and how people view you?
Oh my goodness. The misconceptions is this is one that really kills me sometimes. You don't look like you're blind.
Yeah. So I do look like I'm blind, but my better half gets it a lot. And people are just like, you don't look, and then it leads to crazy town, like,
yes. Yes.
Yeah.
My thing was, what am I supposed to look like when you say, I don't look like I'm blind?
Right.
What is your concept of looking like you're blind? Is there an actual book or a picture of this or something? Because I just don't understand what you're wanting me to look like in my mind. So that right there. Another misconception is when they talk to my children and I'm standing right there. Please don't do that.
What does she want?
Yeah.
God. That burns us all up to the viewers at home. Like,
Yes,
don't talk to us
that.
like we're not there. We are right here and we can hear
Speak
you.
Speak to me.
Yes.
I'm blind. I can hear.
Yeah.
I can hear you.
Yeah. And talk back.
Yes, I can
loudly.
Talk. Yes, very loudly. It is things like that just, I don't want to say they're uneducated, but, it's just talk to me and I can educate you and I can give you information on how and welcome you into my world.
Right. And unfortunately, though, it's just lack of exposure to blind people. Like, people just don't know. And that's the reason we have this podcast is to just get the word out there. Come on, guys. We're here. Yeah, we're doing stuff.
We're not at the zoo.
No, we are not at
caged animals.
We're not caged. Yes. No. Agreed.
Yes.
All right. So tell us, how did your journey lead you to become involved with the Lighthouse of Houston?
Well, I was looking for things to do besides sitting home because I don't like sitting at home.
Exactly.
And I met a few other blind individuals in the community, and they told me about the Lighthouse. And this was back in 2018, or no, 17, because Harvey hit in 17.
Oh, yeah.
And this is when I first came to the Lighthouse, but then I wound up moving back to South Carolina after Harvey.
Really?
And then I moved back in 2021. So once I moved back I knew immediately, I got to reconnect with the Lighthouse.
Yeah, during COVID.
Yes, yeah. But unfortunately, there were certain programs that were off limits or
shut down.
due to closure due to COVID. So I was patient, but I knew that I did want to reconvene because I wanted an outlet on being among society, meeting other individuals such as myself, finding resources that I can have to better myself and my life living and the quality of my life living. And I just wanted to, be a part of something.
Absolutely.
Yes.
And thank you for waiting for us because we are on a new horizon. We are thriving. We have so many new experiences and all this kind of cool stuff in the works. And so, All right. So now we're going to get heavy. Okay. So I'll take a breath because it's going to get heavy. Okay. All right. So you are a cancer survivor.
Yes.
As am I. So we're in an exclusive little club.
Yes. Yeah.
Can you tell us about your experiences with cancer and then how you managed to overcome it? And I know that's a broad question, but yeah.
Okay. My experiences with cancer, like I said, when I went to the ER that particular day, it was January 8th, 2017. I went in because I thought I pulled a muscle in my arm. That's where my lymphoma was.
Wow.
And my daughter pointed out to me, she said, "Mom, that's not a pulled muscle because it's red." And I said, "Yeah, that's odd." And then it was hot at some time. So I said, okay. So we went to the ER only to find out once the ER doctor did the ultrasound that it was a superficial mass. When you say mass, ding, ding, ding.
Yeah, exactly.
That means cancer.
Exactly.
And he said, "We're going to have to get you up to the OR.
From the ER to the OR.
I said, "Sir,
Wow.
I just came to the ER. I didn't want to go to the OR. There's no reason for me to go there." He's like, "Well, we're going to have to go, Ms. Chaplain, because we have to see what type of cancer it is."
Holy crap. Like right from the ER, they knew.
Yes. So we go upstairs to get me prepped and everything. And the surgeon who was performing the surgery, he came in and he said, "If I had to guess or make an assumption, I'm going to say that this is sarcoma, which means that I may have to amputate your arm."
Oh my gosh. Wow.
And I immediately
That's
said
hard.
to him, I said, when I woke up this morning, I didn't hear nothing in my spirit, in my prayers that said I'm going to walk out here with one arm. So I'm going to just, wait and see what happens. I'm good on that part, sir. And I just gave him a stern look, and the only thing he can do was walk out of the room at that point.
Yeah.
But after the surgery, he was very apologetic. He said, I shouldn't have said that. And he said, I should have waited because it's not sarcoma and you have lymphoma. And we're going to have to just, go through the biopsy and everything and find you a treatment. And this is going to be a process, but
Yeah.
He said, yeah, I know, but speaking to you earlier, you're a strong woman. You're going to get through this.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wow.
It was a lot to deal with the different testing. I think the hardest one for me was the bone density test.
Oh, really?
Woo!
Yeah.
Honey, I was not ready for that.
Was it bone marrow or bone density?
I think it was both. See,
Okay, because that's where they give you the shot, right?
Yes,
I've heard that hurts very, very bad.
Honey,
yeah.
yes.
Yeah.
Woo! I was calling some names. I was like, Jesus.
Yeah. No, I get it. I had multiple biopsies, on my breast.
Yeah.
And it's sensitive tissue.
Yes.
And it's and then it's just test after test after test after test after test to figure out, what exactly is wrong.
Yeah. And what treatment is going to best serve you or best benefit you.
Exactly.
In the long run. And I think all of that just played a part into, me I was like, why? Why me? Why am I having to go through this?
Yeah.
But then, now I look back and why not me?
Yeah, exactly.
Who says that I'm exempt from this?
Exactly.
So,
Exactly.
Yeah.
How about your family? What role did they play in supporting you through all this?
My children were young at that time. I remember Demaria was 10, Destiny was 8, and Dior was 4. Oh. And my oldest daughter, Deja, she was 20. She was modeling in New York at the time.
Wow.
And traveling back and forth. And for some reason, she said she didn't believe me. She thought that, I was making this up. I'm like, why would I make this up? And she's like, Mom, this is an opportunity for me to model and better the family and take care of the family. I don't have time for you making this up. Why would I make this up?
Why would you make, yeah.
And when she came home, she actually had to see physically what I was going through. She cried. She said, Mom, I'm so sorry.
Yeah.
I was being selfish. I should have been there for her. And I said, I get it. It's okay. This was a lifetime opportunity for her as a model because she walked in New York Fashion Week 3 times.
Oh, wow.
3 years back to back.
That's awesome.
So that was a big opportunity for her. And, I just think she felt as though this could not have came at a worse time in her mind.
Yeah, and that's a 21-year-old brain who's got a modeling career, so
yes. And I didn't hold it against her.
Yeah.
That's my daughter. And I love all of my children. They try to say I love one more than the other, but that's not true. But my mom was in South Carolina, and my mom was just so worried about every little drop of the dime, every little thing. She was calling so much. And, I was like, Mom, just relax. You need to come home. You need to come. This is not right. You need to be back here in South Carolina. And it was overwhelming, having to try to keep her calm.
Right.
And,
Right. I understand that too. My mom was my champion through my cancer journey too. Like she took me to all this stuff, and you don't want to worry your family, but you're scared at the same time.
Yes.
So it's a crazy balancing act, I guess. And I just was as honest with my mom as I could be. I'm like, we gonna be all right.
Yes,
as the great Kendrick Lamar says.
Yes,
but it's just it takes some time.
And it took some time, and even right now, my mom is still protective. We finally moved her here to Houston.
Oh, good. So
she's here.
How old is she?
She's 74.
Okay.
She just had her birthday back in February.
Awesome. Happy birthday, Mom. In February.
Yes. But she still tries to, you shouldn't be going out by yourself. And I said, Mom, I'm not doing that. No, ma'am. I said, no, I'm going and I'll be back. And she just still worries, but she is so supportive of the blind community. She loves my blind friends. She said, I just love to see y'all move and groove and do the things that y'all are doing. I said, yeah, Mom, we're still normal. As abnormal as people think we are.
What is normal anyways,
Yes, what is normal.
So, whatever.
Yes, ma'am.
So what was it like for you, as a whole, to lose your vision and then overcoming cancer and all this stuff and be a survivor and then all while being a parent?
About being a parent, it has been difficult because I've had an issue with my 19-year-old, I'm going to be frankly honest, where she thought that she was trying to get over on me.
Right, like, oh, you're blind, you can't see this.
Yes, and you don't know what I'm doing. To the point where sometimes she was buying clothing that she should not have been wearing at that time.
Oh, yep.
And she was in middle school, going into high school, feeling herself. Thinking that she's grown. And like I said, just thinking that, well, you're blind, you don't know. You know, you don't. It was a very hard challenge with her, and right now, even with the 13-year-old, sometimes she does little things, but I think she has more fear of me than the 19-year-old does or did at that time.
Well, and maybe she saw what the 19-year-old was pulling and was like, I ain't going to get away with that.
No, she's like, no, I'm not getting away with that. And, she also has a better outlook on helping mom more. Yeah. She's very protective, and it's so cute. She's very protective of me, especially with the metro drivers.
Oh, yeah. Struggle is real.
Yeah, she's like, no, that's my mom, and I don't play.
Exactly. Yes, that's awesome. All right, we're going to transition a little bit here and talk about your newfound educational, experiences and what you're doing right now. So I've been seeing you here, around here a lot lately.
Yes, ma'am.
So you recently joined our customer service certification course.
Yes.
So how has that experience for you, and what kinds of stuff and skills what kinds of skills are you learning?
First, let me say thank y'all for opening the door to do the certification program. This is long overdue, but I know things take time because you have to put it in place because of our disability. So I was super excited when I heard about it last year. I was so excited, and I immediately told Miss Victoria, I said, sign me up. I'm the first person that needs to be on that list. I will be here, and she kept me in mind. So I'm grateful that I have the opportunity to do this because I have done customer service for 16 years, only to find out that I have been doing it wrong.
In what ways?
So much that I did not know because, when we first get our first customer service job, there's no proper training on how to do customer service. Nope. You are thrown out there into
the ocean,
the wilderness.
Answer the phone.
Yeah, just answer the phone.
Be nice to everybody.
And customers are always right.
Yeah.
And that's it.
Yeah.
I'm learning the difference on how to watch your tone, how to be empathetic, how to put yourself in the customer's position or the customer's shoes.
Yes.
Because there's different customers, and there's different customers that will be calling in for different reasons. So you have to take it like a grain of salt and just be patient.
It's not about you.
It's not personal. It's not about you.
Yep.
And you may get some irate customers, but each customer needs to be treated the same.
Exactly.
Yes.
And bonus points if you can de-escalate a situation too.
Yes. If you can de-escalate it, then hey, that puts you at the top of the list for a better chance for a higher position in the company.
Exactly.
So try to handle things on your own instead of just passing it off quickly to the supervisor or the manager.
That's exactly right.
Yes.
I love that. And for those of y'all that don't know, so I am the hiring manager for our customer service, contracts that we have. So those that complete this course are then going to be eligible to come work with me and my teams whenever we get openings. So this is a great pipeline sort of situation that we have. So I'm loving that this is going on, and I always try to kind of poke my head in, and, see what you guys are doing and holler at you and just be like, hey, So I'm really, really happy that this is going on. So what are your goals with these skills that you're learning?
With the skills I'm learning, my goals is that I want to walk away with the certification. I want to gain the typing skills to type a little bit faster because right now I'm at 33. I'm going to be honest, 33 words per minute. I want to get it up to at least 40, 45 at least, or something like that. But most importantly, I want to gain enough knowledge and experience to go out into the field and knowing how to do my own application, know how to present my resume, knowing how to be confident when it's time for my interview, and telling Miss Jennifer, Listen, I am your best candidate for this customer service position here at the Lighthouse.
All
okay.
Right. I love this. Yes, the first day I met you, you're like, I'm here early because I like to be early. I don't play.
Right. Yes,
I'm like, yes, thank you. Thank you.
Yes, ma'am.
All right. Can you share some of your experience kind of generally with the Lighthouse of Houston and what they've meant to you?
I was not as strong as I was when I first came here with JAWS. I didn't understand it. I was like, what is this? How do I work it?
Exactly.
How is it going to benefit me? But now I love my JAWS. I love having my laptop. I'm on it every day at home. I'm always sending emails. I'm always reading emails. I'm filling out my own forms and my kids' school information for next year for what school they're going to be attending.
Oh, wow.
So
it's a beautiful feeling, isn't it?
It's a beautiful feeling to be so independent and not have to, Deja,
exactly.
I need you to come out this phone. Yes, ma'am.
So, and you come to some of our community stuff too.
Yes, I do. I always come to anything that the Lighthouse has. Most recently, I was here for the Lighthouse Rodeo.
Did you ride that bull?
I rode that bull, and I stayed on that bull for 7 whole minutes, y'all.
Dang! Go ahead, girl.
Look, minus my feet was touching the inflatable thing, so
nobody's watching.
No, nobody was watching. I was like, oh, I'm not falling off this. No, ma'am.
That's awesome.
But I was thankful. My children even enjoyed. I brought Dior and Destiny.
Oh, cool.
But Dior was at that snow cone machine.
Tearing it up.
I
was actually a clown that day, so I may have come across you guys, but I don't know because I was sweating in my clown suit. So
I'm sorry.
Yeah. But it was fun, though. We had such a good turnout, and there was people of all ages, even the adults. The adults were really enjoying the mechanical bowl.
Yes, ma'am. Yes. But I'm just grateful for all the opportunities and events that y'all do have here. I wasn't able to come to the crawfish bowl because Danielle is allergic to seafood. Sorry.
Oh, no. But it was a good time.
I know it was.
It was a really good time. Yes. The grapevine is getting around. We had a throwdown over here. Mm-hmm. It was fun. So next year, all of our folks at home, y'all need to come to our crawfish boil.
Yes.
Because it was good times. And then why do you think kind of in general it's important to find a community and a place to feel like where you belong?
For me, it's important because just being able to connect with others. Even though you may have different forms of diagnosis for your blindness, you just, you can just get out and meet somebody and to hear their story. See where they're walking at in life and what they're doing, and just building community and just getting to know other individuals, and being out in society, knowing that there is still hope. Just please get out and enjoy life. Just don't and get away from your families. Stop hanging around your families. Hang around other individuals, like-minded individuals who can show you the positives instead of the negatives of being blind.
Right.
Yes.
Got it. Well, so we're gonna wrap it up here just a second, but I want to thank you so much for sharing your experiences and challenges and all your success today, Danielle. This has been awesome. To wrap up our conversation, do you have any kind of final tips or advice or anything when it comes to following your dreams and getting out into the world and doing what you love?
Y'all, let me tell y'all something. If you don't know anything about Danielle's a cruiser.
Yeah, boy.
I love cruise ships. Okay. Yeah, I still might have to go with my family, even though I don't want to. But listen, get out and enjoy life. Live life. Travel. And see the world. You may not be able to see it physically, or maybe you can because you might still have some vision that you can use. Enjoy life. Live. Please. Get out the house.
Get out the house.
Get out. Come outside.
Get out the house.
Come outside.
Yes.
Come outside. But
yeah, I got to talk to you later about these cruises because I'm thinking about taking one.
Yes.
And a lot of blind people do it.
Yes.
And so I want to know how that experience is, but we'll have to talk later. We'll probably run out of time.
Before we go, it is my hope and dream to get a group I want to do a group cruise.
Yeah.
And I know it's going to take us also getting some volunteers, but it is doable.
Yes, like with volunteers,
with volunteers,
and our friends and stuff, and that was actually a kind of cool idea, man. Maybe we need to get Lighthouse on board with us.
Yes, ma'am.
You know,
yes, ma'am.
They ain't gonna pay, but they'll help us coordinate.
Yes,
that'd be
they
a
will
pretty
help
cool
us
thing.
coordinate. Yes,
that'd be awesome.
Yes.
You know, everything that you've overcome and your dedication to pursuing your goals. You know, all while going through all these life challenges, you know, your vision loss and stuff. It's so amazing to see. Yeah. So thank you again for being with us today.
Thank y'all for having me.
Yes,
Come to the Lighthouse, everybody. Come on, get your resources.
Yeah, I second that. To our listeners, we hope you found this episode both inspiring and informative. And remember, you can find more episodes just like this one, Sightless Voices Unleashing Potential, on our YouTube channel or wherever you get your podcasts. And also remember, your feedback is always welcome. We want your ideas for our future episodes. So email us, call us, let us know. And be sure to follow the Lighthouse of Houston on social media for updates. And then check out our website to learn about all this cool stuff we have planned. We have lots of events coming up, a lot of stuff. So you guys get in there and check us out. And until next time, y'all, stay strong and continue to break barriers.